Welcome back. Cheryl in Valley Springs, California, watching us on Free Speech TV. Larry Cohen is staying here in the studio with us, and Troy, you may have to turn my monitor speaker up just a little bit for Larry to hear it. Cheryl, what's on your mind?
Well, first of all, there's a couple things. I wanted to tell you to please try to advertise your blog on your program because there's not that many people that use it, and it's really informative. And people, I don't think they even know that you have something.
You're talking
like
my blog, or you're talking Larry's blog?
No, your blog.
Oh, my blog?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do that, Cheryl. So.
Okay. Second, there are companies that were in Canada that have opened websites in the United States to get pharmaceuticals. One of them, I believe, is in Oregon, and I used it when they decided that they wouldn't allow to buy Canadian products anymore. Mm-hmm. They just opened it out here in the United States, even though it's still coming through Canada.
Right.
But I wanted to let people know that they have something like that. And thirdly, this whole thing with the issue pertaining to the problem involved with our revolution here, it's like I just saw his site, is that I really believe that we are in for a civil war, and I think it might be a good thing. I don't believe that democracy, the way we have put it together in this country, works at all.
Cheryl, you don't mean a shooting war?
No. I think that the people that, like a lot of the people that went to the coalition, went to the women's thing, they need to form a strong coalition among each other.
Agreed. Okay, Cheryl, we just have a minute and a half left. Let's get Larry's thoughts on this. Cheryl, thank you for the call. Larry?
Yeah, well, I think that's right. And our revolution, as you see, if you look at the website, is very loose. So there's over 1,000 groups. We don't have a lot of staff. We're not raising a lot of money for that. We do try to raise money for causes like Standing Rock. But we want to see the spirit of the Women's March. I mean, what I saw here in D.C., I was a lot more excited by the women who turned up, hundreds of thousands, than, frankly, the stage, because we have to have that kind of populist moment and movement out of it if we can. And I'm happy to follow it. And, those of us in our revolution are happy to follow it. We don't have to lead it. So I agree with Cheryl.
Yeah, I've always said that, a good politician, or a good movement leader for that matter, finds the parade and then jumps out in front of it and hoists a flag and says, this is my parade. And then history says, oh, it was Abraham Lincoln who was leading that parade, but he kind of waited for the parade.
But you and I can follow as well. We don't have to be at the front, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll
follow Cheryl.
And participate. There you go. And how's our revolution doing, by the way?
Great. It's what I call messy, but I like that. It's a movement kind of thing. These 1,000 groups do different things. They don't all fall in line with each other.
1,000 groups in our revolution?
Yeah, there's 1,000 groups.
1,000 chapters, essentially?
Yeah, but they're more like groups. So they registered as groups. It's open to any 10 members to be a member. You don't even have to donate money, but any donation or showing up at a meeting is a member. And then 10 members make up a group, and so you can form your own group. So it's meant to be like that. I mean, and you've had Bernie on here for years. Yeah. That's how Bernie basically is. Some would call it disorganized, but we sort of like it like this.
It's kind of collectivist, too. It's kind of cool.
It's a radical thing, right?
There you go. And Robert in Sarasota, Florida, listening to us on 106 FM. Hey, Robert, you're on the air with both of us. What's up?
Hey, Tom, thank you for taking my call. I'm a FDR Democrat. My papa was an FDR Democrat. His daddy was a McKinley Republican. But I can tell you by listening to your show, and I'm not a smart man, the smartest man, I guess, but I can tell you by the show what's wrong with the Democrat Party today, and it's very sad.
And what's wrong?
People that call into your show are very, very angry, but they don't know how to talk to ordinary Americans like me. That's the problem. They don't know. Bill Clinton was the last president that knew how to do that.
He was very.
Better find another one, Tom.
He was very politically skilled. Okay, Robert, thanks a lot for the call. Larry, your thoughts on that? I mean, is it? Do we wait for a messiah, for a savior, for a really brilliant politician, or do we create the damn thing from ourselves from the ground up?
Yeah, ground up. We want your listeners to run for office, and groups like Our Revolution will back them. That's what we want. That people run at a level that they can handle, city council, Congress, whatever. They're not going to run for president right out of nowhere. And that's actually how our revolution started, was to get regular people running for office and help them win and help them raise a little bit of money so they wouldn't need big donors. And we need to run. So in that sense, like the Tea Party, but progressive. Yeah. And that's what we need to do. I agree with that with that caller.
So if somebody wants to join our revolution, you said that there's over 1,000 groups.
Right.
And you have to pull together 10 people to be a group, but you can be an individual member as well. Yeah. And it doesn't cost, none of this costs anything. There's no.
Well, if you go to a meeting, it doesn't cost anything. Otherwise, you need to donate like $1.
$1.
Any donation, a dime even, but any donation, yeah.
And then, boom, you're in.
That's it. And you can vote on things and be active where you are. And there are 1,000 groups, so people can also find out where's the group near me and join one of them. They don't have to.
So is this like herding cats for you?
Yeah, but we like cats. My daughters have cats, so
we have 2 cats.
And you have 2 cats and live on a boat, so the rest of us definitely shouldn't mind herding cats.
Yeah. So it's working well. And ourrevolution.com, of course, is the website. The Democracy Initiative, that's more for groups, right? That's kind of a higher level thing. That's a
coalition, about 60 groups with 25 million members, to get them to work on democracy issues, not just on their favorite issues.
Yeah. One of America's great activists, Larry Cohen, former president of the Communication Workers of America, CWA, and now the board chair of the Democracy Initiative and of Our Revolution. Larry, thanks a lot for being with us.
Pleasure. Great work.
Great having you with us. We'll be right back.